Hey, what's up everybody and welcome back to Brickanics. My name is Andy and today is a really special day because we're gonna put up the shelving in the Lego room and we're also gonna set up the build table. I've already got the utility desk set up and I've got the gear rack set up. I have to do a couple more things to the gear rack to get it to where I like it. My wife doesn't like it so much. She's like begging me not to use it. Maybe I'm just a guy. It's kind of like a workbench. I kind of like it. You guys let me know in the comments when I show it to you. But it's a super exciting day to get this room set up and to start getting back to building Lego. Really just want to get back to building Lego. So I'm going to work hard to get this set up tonight. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get those shelves built. Boom, first shelf is done. Let's get it in the room and see what it looks like. And there we go. It's looking really good. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. You know, I spent a lot of time researching and looking for different shelves, and these really stood out to me. So I really like, you know, what the final product looks like built here. And I can't wait to get the other three. I've got one going here and another one going right here. So I think all three of them together are gonna look really nice, and I can't wait to get some Lego on display here. You know, I was a little concerned about the wood grains, you know, being different, but when I get the build table built here, it's actually matching the utility table, so those will match, and you know, the three shelves will match here. So I think overall the different wood grains are going to complement each other, and I think it's going to look good, or at least I hope it looks good. You guys let me know what you think once I get everything in here, how you think it looks. But the shelf itself is really nice. I like how thick, you know, these shelf boards are. The metal on wood look here is nice and rustic the way I like it. That's exactly how this utility table is here. And the depth of the shelf is a little over 11.5 inches deep. So I think it's perfect to display some Lego on here and some other collectibles. And then the height of the unit is a little over 70 inches tall. So you also get to put some stuff on the top shelf. So that's going to add to the overall height of the unit. So I think all in all, it's going to look really nice once we get some stuff on it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the other three shelves built, and then we can move on to the build table, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited to get the build table set up. I really like this table. It took me a long time to find the right size table, and I'm excited to show you guys, you know, what that table looks like here coming up. And here is all three shelves built up, and man, I really think that looks good. I cannot wait to get some Lego on these two shelves right here. And then this shelf right here is going to be for all the parts and pieces, all the Lego pieces for building mocks. But wow, I really think that looks good. And you know what? I really like that wood grain contrast between the natural and the walnut. Now that I'm seeing it with everything built up, I think that looks really good. And now we can get the build table right here, which is going to match the utility table, and I think all in all, that's going to look really nice. Wow. All right, let's get that build table built up, right? Let's do it. Wow, this table looks great. It looks great. This is called the Lasabo from IKEA, and I went there. I searched high and low for the right size table. This wasn't, the perfect choice. I wanted to find a table that was 60 inches wide by 36 inches deep, because that's the same size table that I had in the kitchen that I was building on before. And I really could appreciate the size of that table. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. But this is pretty close. It's 55 inches wide by 30 3/4 of an inch deep. And the reason why I wanted a table at least this big, it had to be at least 30 inches deep, because 48 by 48 base plates measure about 15 inches. And the biggest mock I see myself building is two 48 by 48 base plates deep by three 48 by 48 base plates wide. So that is 30 inches by 45 inches. And the extra 10 inches that this table gives me is obviously good for building and having a little extra space. But if I were to build a mock the size of this table, it would fit on here. But outside of that, it's a great color. It's not going to compete with many Lego colors. It's not going to eat up a lot of light in the picture. My last table that I was using in the kitchen, everything just felt dark when I was filming on it, and I had to boost the color a lot, and it kind of distorted the colors. And also just some of the auto colors that happens in cameras and phones and things like that. That color just, I don't know, it just didn't do well. So I really like the natural color here, and obviously it matches the utility table. So the combination, the color combination, the woods in this office, I'm really pleased with. I really think it's turning out great. Let's take a look at this gear rack real quick. I'll show you what I got for that. Okay, so here is the gear rack, which is just your typical 3 or 5 tier wired rack that you might find at Home Depot or Target. And I got this because it fills this space here perfectly, and it's the right height. And also, these are 18 inches deep, so you got a lot of space to store gear. I don't have a closet in here, and I want all my stuff with me. I'm funny like that. I don't want things out in the garage. I don't want them in some different closet. I want all my tools, all my toys with me in the same room. So I wanted to make a gear rack to be able to hold everything, so I can quickly grab a lens or change lenses or grab a cord that I might need, or whatever it is, I can have it right here. The only problem, obviously, is these wires, right? They don't look that great by themselves. So I needed to do something to kind of boost this up a little bit. So I went to Home Depot, and I got them to cut some wood for me. Some wood planks that I'd be able to lay across here, so that I could set stuff on it. But also, because the natural color of the wood would match the build table and the utility table. So let's go ahead and get that wood on here and see what it looks like. And there we go. Now we have a nice size shelf to store our gear on, and I think it looks pretty good. I kind of like the wood on here. I think it gives it a good look, and it serves a purpose. Things aren't going to be falling through the wires, and it, matches the rest of what I've got going on here in the room. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But I tell you what, let me get some gear on here, and let me get some Lego on there, and then we can wrap this video up. There's the gear rack full of camera gear. I gotta say, I think it looks even better, with gear on it, and it's practical, right? It serves a purpose. So I'm super excited about that for sure. Let's take a look at this Lego. And here is all the Lego. I'd say it works for now. It works for now. Yeah, I got some space up top here. As you can see, I've had to go over on the side with some of my Bach stuff, and that's okay. But maybe I need to get another one of these shelves and just do like one here and one there. I also have some space down here where you don't see those on the bottom shelf, and display items on the bottom. So I have room down there, there, and there if needed. But yeah, there's the Lego, and it's time to start building, friends. It's time to get back to building, and I can't wait. Well, all we need now is a project, right? So what are we gonna start building next? Hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel, now's a really good time. Well, anytime's a really good time to subscribe. But as you can see, we're just getting started here on Brickanics. So I would invite you to subscribe and see what happens next, because I'm really excited about the present and the future of this channel and some of the things that we're going to hopefully do as far as creating some custom creations and just enjoying Lego and making content about and for Lego and for you guys. So I appreciate all of you who are subscribed. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video as far as starting to get the room set up. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it's coming along really nicely. Now all we have to do is get some stuff on these shelves. So I do have quite a few sets in the backlog that I'm gonna start building. My son Mason is gonna join me on some of those builds as well, and so I think my next video will be showing you the backlog, what we have to build, and then we'll just get started building and get back to making videos about building Lego. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.